Hello friends, welcome to the YouTube channel of Chamili Devi Institute of Pharmacy, Indore. Today, I am Ashish Kumar Parasar going to discuss the various routes of drug administration. A route of drug administration is the path by which a drug, fluid or other substances is brought into contact with the body. No single method of drug administration is ideal for all drugs in all circumstances. Now we have to discuss the factors affecting choice of route of drug administration. So there are two types of factors. One is drug related factors, that is physical and chemical properties of the drug, and then the compared bioavailability for different routes. Patient related factors involve condition of the patient, site of desired action, effect of digestive juice, first pass metabolism, urgency for response, and accuracy of dosing. Now the classification of route of drug administration. We can classify the route of drug administration by where the effects are seen, like systemic effect or local effect, access to the blood, intravascular or extravascular, then location at which substance is applied, and the target action. Routes of drug administration can be classified systemic. They include enteral, means oral route, parenteral, they include rectal route, sublingual or buccal route, intravenous, intramuscular, subcutaneous routes. Local routes, they involve inhalation, application to the epithelial surface, that is skin, including cutaneous administration, nasal sprays, intravitreal, intrathecal, eye drop, rectal routes, etc. Now we will discuss all the routes one by one. First is oral route of administration. Absorption from oral route mainly takes place from intestine. This is the most common route of drug administration and the route of choice because it is having obvious advantages, like this route is safe, convenient, economical, usually good absorption is found, and no need for sterilization of the dosage form. However, there are certain disadvantages also, like cannot be used in unconscious patients, irritable and unacceptable drug cannot be delivered, any drug which is having local degradation in stomach or intestine, slow absorption and action, wherever the drug is having slow absorption and action. There is first pass metabolism and interaction also exists in this route. Next route is rectal administration of drug. It can serve as local as well as systemic route of administration of drug, but it is unreliable because of the unreliable absorption. This route also offers some advantages, like it can be used in children's. Little or no first pass effect exists. It can be used with the patient in which vomiting or if the patient is unconscious. Higher concentration can rapidly achieved. However, the disadvantages include inconveniency, absorption is slow and erratic. Irritation or inflammation in rectal mucosa can occur. Next route is sublingual and buccal administration of drugs. This route offers advantages like when rapid response is required, drug unstable at gastric pH, drug rapidly metabolized by the liver, and absorbed drug directly reached into the systemic circulation bypassing the portal circulation, hence escape first pass metabolism. However, the disadvantages associated are unpalatable and bitter drug cannot be delivered, irritation of oral mucosa may occur, large quantity of drug cannot be delivered, and few drugs are only which can be absorbed by this route. Now, the parenteral route, which is most successful route after oral route of drug administration. It includes intradermal injection, subcutaneous, intramuscular, intravascular, intraspinal, intravenous, intracardial. So there are many different kinds of injection which can be given in this type of route of administration. You can also see the type of injection in the figure. Parenteral route also offers some advantages, like most common route for drug not absorbed orally. So this is the route of choice when the drug cannot be delivered through oral route. This route avoids first pass metabolism. Absorption bypass permits a rapid effect and a maximal degree of control over the circulating level of the drug. Titration of dose with response can be done. Large quantity of the drug can be delivered through intravenous route. However, there are certain disadvantages, like this route cannot be, the drug cannot be easily removed if it is administered, may include hemolysis or can cause adverse reaction by too rapid delivery of high concentration of drug, thrombophlebitis of vein, and necrosis of adjoining tissue if extravasation occurs. Next route is transdermal route of drug administration. This route is one of the best route whenever drug cannot be delivered through oral route and patient avoid taking injections. This route having advantage as achieves systemic effects by application of drug to the skin. Rate of absorption determines by drug factor and site of application. Slow effect. Prolonged drug action can be achieved. First pass effect can be avoided. Absorption increased by oily base, occlusive dressing, rubbing, preparation, etc. Now the local route of drug application. It includes the epithelial application of drug to the epithelial surface, like cutaneous administration. Usually absorption is poor over intact skin. However, it is having advantages of steady rate of drug delivery. Pre-systemic metabolism can be avoided. The disadvantages include only applicable for lipid soluble drugs and relatively expensive. Local application also includes eye drops, ear drops, etc. Eye drops absorption through conjunctival sac epithelium. Ear drops absorption through epithelial lining of external ear. These routes are relatively brief because brief contact time with absorbing surface. However, they require sterilization of the product, require aseptic handling also. Desirable for local effects, lacks systemic reactions. Administration by inhalation. Systemic administration of drug can be done. Large surface area and large blood flow, that is helpful in rapid exchange of drug. Possible to adjust plasma level rapidly. Nasal spray, they are the example of this type of routes. Local administration of drug is also possible. So this was the brief discussion on various kinds of routes of drug administration. Thank you for watching this PPT.